All right. Your attorney will be in touch with you, Mr. Lundy. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Your Honor.
Donnie Holt is next.
I didn't realize that was set, Your Honor. Let me grab the file real quick.
Okay. Well, wait a minute here. This is an arraignment. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam should be done.
Adam, this is just an arraignment.
Okay, thank you. I will leave the company meeting.
All right. Okay, you're Donnie T. Holt.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Holt, you were indicted by the grand jury back on the 1st of March. It looks like 3 counts of aggravated trafficking of methamphetamine and 3 counts of aggravated possession. The counts 1 and 2 are alleged to have occurred on about July 23rd, 2021. First, alleged that you knowingly sold or offered to sell methamphetamine. Amount over bulk, less than 5 times bulk, that you had 2 prior felony drug offense convictions. And count 2 alleges that you possessed it at the same time. Count 3 alleges you did the same thing on July 28th of last year. Counts 3 and 4. And counts 5 and 6 on August 3rd. Those are all 3rd-degree felonies, which are convicted to carry a possible prison term of between 9 and 36 months in certain increments provided by law. There's also a fine available of up to $10,000 and a mandatory fine of $5,000 and a possible license suspension of 6 months to 5 years. Now, you are entitled to have an attorney to represent you, and if you can't afford to hire one, the court will appoint one for you. And so you have filled out the financial disclosure form. Is everything on that form correct?
Yes, sir.
When's the last time you were employed, Mr. Holt?
Little while.
Okay. Did you pull the ring on that?
Should have.
Let's see it. Let's see it again. Okay, here's the one. Financial disclosure form, but reading that, I don't want to say it. 70. 70. All right. Is this the first time you've been in court on this case, Mr. Holt?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court appoints Attorney Jacob Wagner to represent you, and in the absence of counsel, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Court will set a bail review hearing for you tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. First pre-trial will be April 13 at 1 o'clock p.m. retrial will be April the 20th at 1 o'clock p.m. Trial date will be May 9th at 8 a.m. Bond will be set in the amount of $15,000 plus your own recognizance, which is your promise to appear. And if you don't appear, you could be convicted of a felony and convicted, or charged with a felony and convicted, sentenced on that regardless what happens in this case. Also be required to pay a deposit of $171 for certain statutory required fees prior to release. If you main bond will be under pretrial supervision of the probation department at 117 East Main Street. You report there once a week, 4 weeks, and after that, as they determine, there's a rating drug test and they order by phone number for home employer. If recommended by probation to be evaluated for substance abuse and mental health issues, and any treatments indicated, you will enroll in and follow that under penalty section, and also be under house arrest once your residence at 721 Harvard Pike in Greenville, meaning you have to be at all times, unless you're working, going to and from work, medical appointments, court proceedings, appointments with your attorney, probation officer in this or any other case. May attend any kind of schooling, job training, education program, or church services. Other than that, you have to be at all times. And if you fail to appear, or comply, then the court could revoke that bond and have you held till further order. All right, if you have any questions, Mr. Holt?
Sure.
All right, thank you. Emily Lytle? All right, are you Emily A. Lytle?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is case number 19 CR 174, State of Ohio versus Emily A. Lytle. You were indicted, Ms. Lytle, by the grand jury in October of 2019 for illegal conveyance of drugs of abuse on the grounds of a specified governmental facility and aggravated possession of methamphetamine. It alleges in count 1 that on or about May 6, 2019, the knowingly conveyed or attempted to convey into the Greenfield jail amphetamine. And then count 2 alleges that you, on or about the same date, possessed that. Now these are, the first one is a third-degree felony, which carries a possible prison term between 9 and 36 months in increments provided by law, and a fine of up to $10,000. And count 2 is a fifth-degree felony, carries a possible prison term conviction between 6 and 12 months, and a fine of $2,500, and possible license suspension of 6 months to 5 years. Now you are entitled to have an attorney to represent you, and if you do not have the funds to hire one, the court will appointment for you. And so you have filled out a financial disclosure form. Is everything on this correct, Ms. Lytle?
Yes, sir.
When's the last time you were employed?
It's been at least like 5 years ago.
All right. The court will appoint Attorney Dennis Kirk of Hillsborough, Ohio, to represent you, and in the absence of counsel, I'll enter a non-guilty plea at your behalf. Set a bail review hearing for you tomorrow morning at 8:30. I wish your attorney to be present. Your first pretrial will be set for March the 17th at 1 p.m. Your final pretrial will be April the 13th at 1 p.m. Trial date will be April the 28th at 8 a.m. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000 plus your own recognizance, which is your promise to appear. And if you fail to appear, then you could be charged with an additional felony and convicted sentence on that regard for after this case. You require to pay a deposit for certain statutorily required fees of $171 prior to release. You'll be under pretrial supervision of the probation department at 117 East Main Street. You are to report immediately upon your release if you make bond. You'll be required to report once a week, 4 weeks, and after that, as they determine. Undergo random drug testing. They may order to provide phone numbers for home, cell, employer. If recommended by probation, you'll be evaluated for substance abuse and mental health issues. Any treatments indicated to enroll as following that during the period of this action. You'll also be under house arrest at your residence at 159, is that Sheets Road?
Yes, sir.
Sheets Road in Waverly, Ohio, which means you must be there at all times unless you're working, going to and from work, medical appointments, court proceedings, in this or any other case. You may also attend any kind of any appointment with an attorney or probation officer in this or any other case. You may also attend any kind of educational programming, job training, etc. And also you may attend church services. Other than that, you have to be there all the time, and if you fail to comply, then you could be charged with an additional, or maybe you could have your bond revoked and be held in custody until further order. All right, do you have any questions, Ms. Lytle?
No, sir.
All right, we'll notify your attorney. We'll have your hearing tomorrow morning, 8:30. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Trina Haynes. All right, you're Katrina Haynes.
Yes.
All right, we have 3 case numbers here. 14 CR 206, 14 CR 125, 20 CR 092. Haynes, you were put into the drug court docket and placed on community control in each of those 3 cases. There has been a notification filed by Officer Carr yesterday that alleges that you have failed to comply with the orders from November the 8th, 2019 and August 6th, 2020, in that on or after 12/23/21 you failed to report under violating Rule 2, and that on or after 12/9/21 you failed to call in drug testing system, you report 3722, use methamphetamine and amphetamine in Rule 13. Then on or after 11/24/21, you failed to comply with aftercare mental health counseling. And then on or about 2/11/22, you left Georgia Harris House and staff advice did not return. So Officer Carr signed these yesterday and filed with the court. You have time to have a hearing on this matter, and we will set that for another time. I don't see that you filled out a financial disclosure form, but I do want you to have counsel in this matter. So I'm going to appoint, you'll need to fill one of those forms out, Ms. Haynes. I'm going to appoint your attorney, Ms. Hafford, to represent you in these matters. You'll be held until we have a hearing on this matter without bond. And we'll set the matter hearing on 17th at 2 o'clock. We'll notify Ms. Hapner of her appointment and, discuss then what's gonna happen at that time. Do you have any questions, Ms. Haynes?
No.
All right. Make sure, I assume you don't have the funds to hire your own attorney, do you?
No.
All right. And make sure you fill out one of those forms and the officer will send